He- Sweet. We are in.
We're here.
Yes, we are.
Hey guys, can you hear us okay?
Hello.
Hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello.
Oh, we've got a new screen. Ooh, that's cool.
Ooh, I love it.
That
Now
is
it really
cool.
feels like Candyman.
Ooh, I
Which is
love
perfect. The new movie's coming out soon.
Oh, yes. I want to see it.
October 16th.
Day before my birthday.
Oh, perfect.
Hint, hint.
Yay, they can hear us.
Yay.
Yay.
Excellent.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to We All Scream with the Horror Honeyz. With me today is Mia Mina, the undead ballerina.
And we also got the delightfully diabolical, delicious Jane Saturday.
Hello. How are my deadites today? And with me, I have the magnificently perfect Mary P.
Oh, hello.
And we also have our special guest today, the Horror Honeyz. I already said that. He's a published author. He's a narrator, and he's a great guy from within the horror community. He's been around for many years. Many of us watched his original channel, which was taken away. But he's back. He's better than ever. You may know him as Sociopathic Pasta, Fabian Lockhart, or Cleaving Thoughts from Bone.
Hey. Hello, everybody. Very, very happy to be here. And thank you very much for that introduction. I am very, very humbled.
And we are happy to hear from you. Yeah, I'm real quiet for some reason. I'm sorry, guys.
I can hear you okay, but I got earphones on, so that
Yeah,
might help.
Oh, who's in the chat?
Hey, PA, what's going on, man?
Yeah, PA's not going to be able to last long with us. Hey, Deborah, W. But before we get to that, Patches.
Oh, my turn? My turn? Okay. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell to get more people in here. Guys, don't make me explain this again. You all know how it works. All you need you to know is go down below the video to the right-hand side. You see that thumbs up? I want you to hit that. Make sure that you do it. And then after that, make sure that you are subscribed, which is that red button right below that. And guys, I can't say this enough, but go to that notification, that bell, and make sure that all of your notifications are on, because how would you know when we're going on? You wouldn't. So you gotta do it, damn it. Come on.
Great.
Snap out of it.
Or we'll go after your immortal soul.
Listen to me, guys. Come on, do it.
This is Sparta!
Yes,
Exactly.
Sparta.
Yes.
No, you're not going to hear that one. Sorry, it's replying to Boggs.
Is that any better, guys? Hello.
I think it's fine.
Hello?
I hear you just
thumbs.
fine. Yeah.
Wow. I like blue thumbs.
Blue thumbs.
Ooh, sounds tasty.
Is that any better? There's Horror Goddess. We have been trying to get Horror Goddess. Yay. Okay, so our question today, and I am going to call him Sabian because otherwise I'm going to mess up his name.
Sabian is fine.
What would you like to ask Sabian? That is our question
I would.
of the day.
I would like to ask. I would like to know how my financial future is going to turn out. if I will ever end up being a full-time author, which is
That would
something that's always been a dream of mine.
be cool.
Well, I
Okay.
can grant that little wish of yours in a few minutes.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Within that
Before-
span.
Before we get to that and the interview, let's see who's in the chat. There's Creepy Clown Girl.
Oh, hey, G! There you are.
There's
There
the
she
horror
is.
queen. Horror. The
The amazing. What the fuck?
I love
we
it.
have horror by numbers. As we said, the horror goddess and Spazman 5000.
Oh, Spazman.
We've got a in and out PA nightmare.
Oh, yes. Let's not
That
forget
just
our
sounded-
little Sharky, Fear the Great White.
Dun 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 dun.
We have Deborah W. And we have the Bogs official. That is Bogs.
The Bogs.
Yeah.
Get lost in the bog.
Let's see.
Oh my
We
god,
had-
bacon biscuits. Oh my
Oh. We had.
yum.
I don't see War Princess Dragon Kelchner right now, but I know she's in here listening.
She might come back later. Oh, we have our resident Constable Carnage and the Ardzilla Aisha.
Yay.
Hello.
Yay! Hi guys.
No, it should be 5,000 because 5,000 just sounds better than 500 because you are
Yes.
so much more.
Yeah, you are.
Vegeta knows it.
Did we miss anybody? That's what I'm looking for. I don't think we did.
Mm.
Fear the Great White, we said.
If we did, just let us know
Yes, please.
so that we can
and
make sure.
of course, there is Dezombified. Do you all hear the background music fine?
Hmm.
Looking to see if there's anybody else. I don't see anybody else. Melted cheese and bacon biscuits. Oh my gosh. Why do we always end up
Oh, because they know my weakness. Oh god.
They'll use it.
Yeah, they do.
They
And
will.
there's the warrior princess. Hello.
I'm gonna say that I need you guys to start sending me food if you're gonna talk about food all the time. It should be a requirement. I just come on,
Agreed.
guys.
Every time I hear
Right?
talking, I'll think of Patches.
Every time you hear what?
Fear the Great White. Thank you. Now every time I hear the Jaws theme, I will hear it in Patches' voice.
Dun 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 dun.
I don't think they're hearing the background music from that comment.
I don't hear any background music.
Me
we
neither.
love you
I do
too.
not.
We love you too, Aisha.
Although I do like the ominous silence sometimes.
Oh, I hear it now.
I know, right?
Fresh kale, get out of here. Who are you? Who do you think
Oh
I am?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. That is
Oh
an
my God.
insult.
Wow.
Kale.
There was a DoorDash driver last night that almost got eaten.
Oh my god, he almost died. Everybody almost died. I was so hungry. So guys, I need you to know I eat as a public service to everybody else so that everybody can stay alive and then I don't murder people because I get super hangry. I'm not even kidding. I get the most hangry. They could feel it. They could feel it emanating off of me last night. I was so hungry. They were like an hour late. It was horrible. I think it there was a mess up with the app. I don't think it was the driver's fault at all or anything like that. But
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go to commercial, right?
Oh, yes. Brought to you by Dezombified.
Yes, we are brought to you by Dezombified. I gotta come up with 1,000 different ways to say that. Artsy and I love the way people come up with nicknames for each other. Yeah, it was radiating throughout the multiverse last night.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Oh, God.
I'm called Our Lady of the Seventh Day, like I'm some Catholic saint.
Oh wow.
Oh my God, you can tell me all about the tacos that you ate now, but last night nobody could tell me about any food. Like I was on a murderous rampage.
Yes. Although it's
No,
entertaining.
no, Spaz,
Serial
I'm not coming
killer.
to kill you. I'm not coming to kill you still because I ate, thank God. So you're saved. It's okay. You're safe now.
There
Oh,
is
Evil Outcast! Hello! Good to see
Hello.
you! Finally you're here.
so evil.
No.
Oh, you're so evil, though.
No. The
Evil
fiend.
though. So evil though.
No.
Mary Peeve is affectionately boycotting DoorDash because of how they charge.
Oh,
Yeah.
and more goddess,
No,
this
but I
is
had-
why you're my squish.
There was a free delivery thing on. That's why the whole thing I did. So I got. Let me tell you about the KFC I got last night, guys. It was free delivery, and they had a deal for if you bought like a family chicken meal, which by the way was all. I will say it, no shame. All for me. You got a free like 12-piece crispy chicken tender as well, which was like $17 something for free. So that's why I ordered it. But they ended up actually crediting it all back since the driver was like an hour late. It was crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Incoming commercial!
Yay!
Hit the
Happy to see everybody today.
This is an emergency transmission. Citizens of the world, please, make no mistake. The zombie apocalypse is near. Will you cower and hide, or join us and fight? We are Dezombified, so stay on point and watch your six.
Hello, they say curiosity killed the cat, but thankfully for us, it led you to hit that join button.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Who are we? That's easy. I'm Kenny Dreadful, and my partner's Mysterio. And together, we form Dezombified. Scary stories and good times.
You spoke French.
As enthusiasts of the macabre and bizarre, we cover stories that are unexplainable, unimaginable, paranormal, and otherworldly, in a style that's fun and laid back, and that's catered solely for mature audiences.
Yeah, boy.
And our community is everything to us. And that's why we love to promote creators from within our own genre.
Nice.
And it's all done through interviews, shout-outs, candid channel reviews, and more. But all work and no play makes Jack a very, very dull boy.
Here's Johnny.
So from time to time, we love to mix it up with hangouts, phone calls, interactive games, and even some sexy ASMR. Yeah, you like it? Well, then come get some. And joining is the gift that keeps on giving, because on top of that blissful and warm feeling you get deep down inside from becoming a Dezombified member, you'll also get with your paid subscription neat badges right next to your name, custom, criminally insane off the charts emotes that you can use right in the chat. And on top of that, once a month, you'll receive some crazy off-the-hook gifts that truly bang out. So on top of the information, the entertainment, we also improve your health slightly through the magic of laughter. Hey, it's a no-brainer, so why don't you become a member today, baby?
No regrets, you know what I'm saying?
Feeling trapped and alone?
Tired of being sick and tired?
Then there's a place for you.
Hidden deep in the forest by a fresh lake, nestled by snow-capped mountains, is the commune. Enjoy life surrounded by friends and nature.
A truly safe environment.
Albuquerque.
And when the sun goes down, we all get down and watch the sparks fly. Don't hesitate and send in your application today.
Open yourself for new experiences, imagery, sounds, and for me. Indulge in the best. You deserve it. I deserve it. We all deserve it at the commune. Albuquerque.
And you are listening to Dezombified.
Woo! Madam Raven.
That was nice.
Guys, I'm totally gonna start an OnlyFans now. I'm
Oh
not
my
even
God.
kidding. I'm totally gonna do it, and it's gonna be pictures of me eating food.
Do it.
If I could get people to watch me do that, that's my like lifelong dream of just getting paid to eat. I would just love that.
Okay,
I'm gonna do it. Keep an eye out for it.
and Creepy Clown Girl is our newest Dezombified member. Oh,
Yay!
I want to say what took her so long, but I mean, she
I know, right?
should have been
Oh
like.
well, we can't argue.
I think
Hey,
she
better
should've
late
been,
than
like,
never.
Yes.
Well, I think she should have been like grandfathered in or something. You know, automatically the minute that we got it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what. Ooh, donuts. Never mind. Carnage is just side roll me. Okay, so it's great having you today, and I hope you're not as nervous as you thought you were going to be.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm good. I'm good.
Good, good. So, like I said, we kind of know what happened with the first channel.
Mhm.
But I'm curious where you came up with the names.
For
Yeah.
like both channels.
Well, I know the book is named Cleaving Thought from Bone, and that's I think where you came up with the name for the new channel.
Yup, that's the name of my second book. Yeah, I mean, the name of my channel did come from the name of my book, and the reason why I did it like that is I thought it might be easier for fans of my old channel to find my new channel if the new channel was named after one of my books. And it also felt fitting. I kind of wanted to get away from the creepypasta aspect of things and just get into horror narration.
Cool. Where is Sabian Lockhart like a nomiker you've had for a long time?
Since I was 15 years old. I when I was in high school, and the internet was actually just starting to become a commonplace thing, which that goes ahead and just dates myself. But my computer teacher actually encouraged us all in class to go ahead and come up with an internet alias and just use that exclusively online. And it's something that I started back then, and I guess I've never stopped. It's just been my internet persona.
That was a very smart teacher. I am
Yes.
very, very impressed with that teacher. And welcome Fear the Great White as a member of the Dezombified Fanatics. I don't know if I can say that right.
You did.
Now I know your books are listed as from L.W. Sutton.
Yep. Yes.
Um,
That is
do you
that's my pen name.
do you find that more people know you that way than as your other names?
Honestly, I think most people know me mostly as Sabian Lockhart or sociopathic pasta. L.W. Sutton is something that people would know me from that as that if they found my books first or my stories first before finding my channel. But considering that my channel promotes all that work, it's typically how people find me first, and that name just tends to stick with them. But it does cause some confusion because not everybody knows that I'm also L.W. Sutton.
Ah, okay. So the more you know.
Yes.
The more you
Around that
know.
Have you always been drawn to horror?
I have been in love with horror since I was really small. I actually went on a company fishing trip, something I really wasn't wanting to do. Hanging out with my boss is not necessarily my idea of a good time. But while we were walking, I ended up. He doesn't believe me. Not a lot of people do. One of my very first memories is when I was like 2.5, maybe 3 years old, and the very first horror movie that I ever saw was an American Werewolf. It's one of my favorite movies to this date. It gave me a lot of nightmares as a kid. And after that was Jaws, and then when I was about 5, I got very curious into Friday the 13th. I grew up in the 80s, so Jason was a really big thing back then, and wasn't really allowed to watch them until I was turned about 5 years old. I saw my first Friday the 13th movie. Yeah, I know, right? And I've been hooked ever since. So I've always been a huge fan of horror. Always.
Oh, wow. What do you think draws you into horror? No, no. Amazing. What the fuck? That is not what he said.
No.
I love horror.
Well, we know what's on your mind. Good gracious.
Yes, an American Werewolf in London. The transformation in that movie
It's
was
terrifying.
landmark.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it got all kinds of Academy Awards and stuff like that. So me seeing that at like 2.5, 3 years old, definitely created a very solidifying memory in my mind. But I think what draws me to horror, I think it's the ability to be who I want to be. It's something that I really think I've only recently discovered with writing. I've asked myself this question many, many times, and whether it's like a roller coaster ride or I'm addicted to the thrill, but it's writing, I think, that really helped give me that answer. It's the ability to be free. When you're out in public or you're at your job or whatever, there's a performance, there's expectations that society puts on you. Writing for me is like music or art, I would suppose, to somebody else. It's horror writing is a way for me to do what I want, to create my own worlds, to create my own people, and then if I want to, I can squish them like a bug. And
Oh, do I hear a little hellhound in the background?
oh yeah, I've got hellhounds running around.
Oh, those
Oh.
baby dolls.
Yeah, that's cute little puppies.
We do.
Do they
We
breathe
have,
fire?
no. Well, unless they get a hold of like the hot buffalo chips or something, then they breathe fire. But
Ooh.
but that's not a good thing. We try and keep the dogs away from those kinds of snacks.
Yeah.
Aw.
So Friday the 13th, American Werewolf in London. What's your most hated horror movie?
Oh, hated. I'd say a lot. It's hard to really say I hated horror movie. The things I don't like is CG horror. So like things that rely heavily on computer graphics, like 13 Ghosts, was not really a really big fan of that movie. Scary movies with ghosts in them that you don't see. There are a few exceptions to that. Like I liked Paranormal Activity. Really loved the Blair Witch Project. But a lot of the times when the killer's here, but you can't see him, and because it's a ghost, it just feels like a cop out to me. Almost like Lovecraft saying that everything was indescribable was like his way of getting out of describing things. Like it just feels cheap to me. So I think that's probably my least favorite type of horror. But I mean, even the old, really cheesy B movies like Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys, which has to be one of the worst horror movies I've ever seen.
But it was
Is
so
I love it's so bad. It's so I like Trolls 2 is better than Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys, but I'll still watch it. I still love that movie.
It's like it's so bad it's good kind of thing. You just can't
Exactly.
help but you know it's horrible, but you just watch it mainly for the lulls, and you just feel compelled to just watch the whole thing
Exactly.
just for the
Exactly.
big thrill of it and have a nice laugh at their expense.
So I
Always a
like
good time.
the original 13 Ghosts, the black and white version, and
Yeah, you're talking the original was good. The
it
original
was
was good. Yes,
really
when I said
amazing
that,
to me as far as
the
the time
remake.
period. But I actually
Yes.
like the remake for some of the qualities that it did have in it because they were able to update some of the things that they were able to do.
Poured over some of those concepts with
Yeah.
updated technology, which and I agree in that aspect. Again, like I'll sit down and watch 13 Ghosts. There's not a whole lot of horror that I'll say I don't like. It's more of what do you not like? Well, I don't like westerns, which is not horror. So
Okay, have you ever watched Demon Seed?
I don't believe I have seen Demon Seed. Now I'm upset though because I have to go watch it.
Okay, so
Is it good?
Boggs, I don't know. Boggs is asking that, and yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go watch it because I think I remember seeing it, but I don't know for sure.
The name does ring a bell, but I don't think I've seen it.
And Joseph
Oh,
Mines has joined us.
yes, our Harlequin of Hate. Hello.
What scares you?
Huh. Honestly, what scares me mostly is real life instances, like something that could happen to my family or my children. But outside of that, like in the fantastical sense, just about everything. Snakes, heights. I mean, the dark. I think that's again what helps me tune into that horror aspect of things is because I know what scares some people because I know what scares me.
Wasted time. Watched Zombie World. CCG is hoping to see Locust Lake become a movie. I think we would all love that.
Yeah.
That was actually originally designed as a movie. My co-writer Doughboy 420, he the Silence of Locust Lake was actually the first story that was written, and he wrote that as a movie script. Before he had a chance to before he had a chance to do anything with it, I came out with The Stony Heart of the Black Woods, and then I told him, hey, you should take your script and turn it into a story and I'll read it. So he ended up rewriting it into a story that I could read, and yeah, so it kind of ended up spawning the entire series because it gave everything more lore. But yeah, that was actually originally intended to be a movie. So that would be really cool. I'd even like a fan film. If anybody ever wanted to do a fan film, like that would just be awesome.
Yeah, that would be. Hey, maybe we should poke Celestial Noir and see if they can do something there. And Waypa, hello.
Yeah, I know him. He's a friend of mine.
Yes.
He's a good guy. He's a really good guy.
Yeah, he is. He's actually helping me out with some of the days of Halloween this year on a collab.
Barney creeps you out. Yeah, I agree with you, Dame.
Yes,
I
he
wouldn't
does.
let my kids watch Barney. What is your favorite horror movie villain? And I think I know the answer to this, but I might ask you what your second favorite is.
Yeah, probably. I think it's exactly probably kind of obvious. Yeah, Jason Voorhees. Friday the 13th movies are my absolute favorite anything. I don't have a favorite movie. I just have a favorite movie series, and I love all of them equally. So that's yes, absolutely number one. So number two, boy, that's a really tough question because that just gives me opportunity to choose anything. Like Freddy, of course, is awesome, but there's so many new cool ones like Chrome Skull from Laid to Rest and stuff. Like I don't know. I would have to say Freddy though, because Freddy's got what Jason doesn't. He's got more powers in the ways of his intellect. He can speak. He can give one-liners. So I think it's everything that Jason can't do, Freddy makes up for. So watching both of those movies back to back is just great.
Yeah, I'm kind of flipped on that from you. Yeah, Friday the 13th, Jason, but Freddy's my number one guy.
My wife's the same way. She's a Freddy girl.
And I add in there, third would be Pinhead.
Pinhead's awesome.
Yeah,
It is.
I like the Hellraiser series. Some of them not as much, but yeah.
Yeah, not as much, but that's a great series. Agreed.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh, Mad Chatter. Hello.
Chatter has joined us.
Oh,
and so has
hello.
Hey, hey.
Hi.
And guys, I'm just gonna say this real quick because I'm looking at the numbers that I've got in front of me. We've only got 15 likes. How could we have 18 people and 15 likes?
Guys, do not make me explain this again. Come on.
Actually, I saw a thing on Chuck Norris lately. He doesn't win anymore. He's not really doing too good. So sorry, Chuck. Who's your? Well, I know who. Well, I don't know. Who is your favorite horror movie hero?
Hero? I mean,
That's a little bit different question.
it is,
Our
but
character.
I'd have to say Tommy Jarvis with that. There are a few close seconds with that, but Tommy Jarvis was the reoccurring Ahab of the
Yeah.
Friday the 13th series. So I think that just has to be hands down.
Like I've watched people play the game.
Mm.
I kind of want to get it so I can play it because it's kind of cool.
You should get it for Switch so we can play together.
I don't have a Switch, but every time I watch it, everybody's like, "We gotta have Tommy. We gotta have Tommy in there. We gotta have Tommy in there." Yeah, I really like watching Tommy in there and watching people. And I lost a whole day watching the outtakes of people playing Friday the 13th because do not do this. Do not go to YouTube and look up Friday the 13th funny reels. Don't do it.
Well, choose a free week.
If you want to go down a rabbit hole, trust me, you will fall and you will keep falling. Would you go to a historical haunted place by yourself?
I actually, my wife actually was just talking to this about me. She's trying to sign us up for one of those places where they pay you like $25,000 to spend the night in a place and not leave early, not come out screaming. And I told her, I'm like, I would go do this for free. Like that would just be awesome. I've always loved that idea of doing those things. So yes, I actually have a few of those places in mind.
But if they're paying you $25,000 to take the money,
Right?
Well, that's true. That's very true. But what scares me about that is if somebody's going to pay you $25,000, what lengths are they going to go through to make sure that you don't get that $25,000? Like, are they going to be setting the place up? Is somebody going to end up getting hurt? Like, that
just gets shady right there.
It is a little bit.
Have you been to a haunted place before?
I've been to a few supposedly haunted locations. There is one place that's right next to me, probably about 20 minutes up the road. It's heavily patrolled by police. It's one of the most haunted locations in America. It's called Pinewood Cemetery in Troy, New York.
I've heard of that one.
Apparently anybody that's ever gone into the mausoleum that's there, the door to it is off, but if you go inside, anybody that enters it ends up sick or dead. I would very much like to get into that cemetery and take pictures. I'm thinking about going to the municipality building and seeing if I can get a press pass.
That would be amazing. Oh wow. So and I know one of the answers to this one.
I wear myself on my sleeve.
Yes, you do. What is your favorite thing to do when you're not on duty?
I like to play a lot of video games, honestly. When I'm not writing and I'm not working and I'm not narrating, I play a lot of video games. It used to be Nintendo systems. Lately was the Switch, and then I got a virtual reality headset, and that has taken up a lot of my time over the past 6 months.
Yeah, I don't have. They're
Snap out of
they're
it.
talking about. We're partially monetized again. Please, guys, share this out so people get to see it.
Yes.
YouTube has gone to bot command. I know people
What the hell is
that
up with
I
that?
do. I do
They-
understand it. It's
They've done that because of the coronavirus and the quarantine
Pandemic.
and everything. And so they have limited number of human beings actually checking things. So we have to bump them
Yep.
and say, hey, the
Fight
bot
everything.
screwed up. The
Yes.
bot
Yep.
screwed up. They did it again. Bot screwed up. So I know you have probably heard about the horror convention the VR horror convention that's coming up. I don't have the days on it. Sorry, guys.
I have not.
Meant to get the days on that.
VR horror convention. I'm looking it up now.
Sounds like
and
that.
Mr. Creepypasta is promoting this with a couple of other people. No, not Dr. Heinous.
You can get a booth?
Yes,
A virtual booth?
you get a and
Ooh.
I've been asked to go by a couple people, but I don't have a VR setup or anything. And they're like, "Oh, you don't have to," and I'm like, "How does that work?"
I don't know. I mean, I imagine you could probably like maybe enter links to things so people could shop for whatever it is that you're selling. That would be really cool. I'm very, very interested in this.
I'm HorrorCon VR is what it's called, and they're doing it in VR mainly because you can't really have a convention right now, and
No.
plus it
Yeah.
gives you a wider range of people that can get there if the days are right and everything for them. November 2nd, it's 29th, no, October 29th through November 2nd. And
I'm
you're
excited.
free any of those dates. Come by and chat. As I said, Mr. Creepypasta, as the Raven Dreams,
Oh, cool.
the Dark Narrator are some of the ones. Strawberry Nightmare, who I haven't talked to recently, but I really enjoy Creep Spaghetti. So I know there are a lot of people who are planning to be there and have booths. I know the Dark Narrator has already said he's got his booth in work. But I was wondering if you were going to be there, but I guess you
I
didn't know about
very
it.
well I did not, but there's a strong possibility I'll be there. I wonder if it costs anything for a booth.
I don't know. Admission
Well, let's
is completely free. All you need is a VR headset. You don't have to have one, and access to VR chat. Not only PlayStation 4 though.
Oh, they're setting it up in VR chat. That's cool.
So yeah, like I said, I don't really understand the whole thing, but
I don't
I
understand
will
how
go
it'll work, but I know where it's going to end up being. That's neat. It's neat. I've already got my avatar and everything.
So and I know another thing that you like to do when you're not on duty is go camping.
Oh yeah, I love the outdoors. Hiking, fishing, camping.
Oh,
Going fishing tomorrow, actually.
Oh, cool.
The outdoors? What's that?
Don't worry about patches. You don't need to worry about it. The
Well,
graphics.
I want to know.
Oh, but
graphics
all
suck.
sorts of things lurk in the dark forest. Coming for
Oh my
little teddy bears.
God, Barry never lets me do anything fun.
Oh, I'll do it.
Yes, you can go evil outcast. Oh my gosh, don't make me come over there and kick your butt. Don't
Get him.
Yes.
Get him, though.
because you know
I'll
I've already
get
got
you.
It took Dark Somnian coming into your live chat to tell you that you don't suck. Do I have to have him come in here and kick your butt?
Yeah,
Yes.
all of us. I warned you time and time again.
I
Do
will
not
send
trust me with
I
feathers.
will send
it
Sabian
right
over to kick your butt.
Do it right now.
I will
Um,
tickle torture him.
What is your greatest annoying pet peeve?
Really shitty New York drivers.
Oh.
No
I like
hesitation on that one.
I like that. That was
Dude,
good.
I love that style. I love you
Wow.
already.
So
I road
You're
rage so
honest.
bad.
I love
uh, um I know you said you were trying to get away from it, but I'm gonna ask the question anyway. Who or what is your favorite creepypasta?
My favorite creepypasta. Honestly, my favorite creepypasta for a really long time was Binary DNA. Still really, really like that story.
Oh.
But Pen Pal, I think, would probably have to go and take that favorite place. I really, really, really liked Pen Pal.
Ooh, yeah, that one was freaky. Where it just out of nowhere, this person had been stalking this little boy
Yeah.
so many years, knowing
360
everything about him.
3-hour-long narration.
Yeah. But
Yes.
it was amazing. Really is. What would you do during the zombie apocalypse?
Oh, that's easy. It depends. Like if the zombie apocalypse comes with a flood, I would probably go to my mountain up by Locust Lake, because that would be an island at that point. But if it does not come with a flood, a prison. A prison is probably the safest place that you could possibly be during a zombie apocalypse.
Other than
Fortified
New Orleans.
walls, ammunition, the whole nine.
Other than New Orleans, right? I mean, with all the witches and the vampires and the werewolves down here and the loup-garou and the rougarous, do you really think the zombies are going to not be taken care of?
Exactly. I agree. I think you'll be safe.
I mean, I'm not worried.
Yeah, at that point, it's just zombies.
Yeah. They'll become food. Although my granddaughter actually knows what zombies eat.
That's awesome.
she's we were talking about something and she goes, brains. I said, what are you doing? She said, brains.
So cool.
Brains, I will die.
Yeah. Okay, so oh, this is a Mary question.
Okay.
Uh-oh. What's your favorite snack and why?
Favorite
Describe it
snack.
slowly.
My favorite food would have to be linguine and white clam sauce, but my favorite snack, because that doesn't really classify as a snack, is chicken wings, man. Gotta love buffalo wings.
Oh, yes.
I'm a
I love
sucker.
them. Oh,
I'll
yeah.
eat like 50 of them. I love buffalo wings.
Oh, goodness. What
I
secret?
love food.
Yes, we know.
In case you guys didn't know that about me already.
And Fabian, I have to thank you for helping with Evil Outcast's self-confidence, because he really is great. He does a great job and everything.
He is. He's fantastic.
I love his narration.
Yeah.
He's absolutely fantastic.
Every
He
time I
has
hear
no idea how special he is.
no, he doesn't. And
Most
I
great ones
try to
don't.
tell him.
That's the thing, unfortunately. Most great ones don't.
What secret conspiracy would you like to start?
To start? Ooh. That President Trump is gay.
Wow. I didn't expect
Or he
that
could
one.
be at least bi. Or he could be at least bi for all we know. Could go in all sorts of
Well,
directions.
see, there you go. I've already started it.
Wow. That's amazing. Uh,
I was just reaching out of the blue there.
Actually, that's funny you said that because I'm wearing a cat shirt right now, and it says "We shall overcome," and it's a picture of Cat Trump.
Cat Trump. I think that's even better. I'd like to convince everyone that Trump is a cat. That's
No.
He's secret.
Oh, kitty.
Oh no.
Not the kitties.
Oh. Okay, so Piggy 2 is one of my granddaughter's favorite robots. There's also one that she was playing, and it was funny because we're not doing politics. We're just being
Yeah. We're just goofing around. Don't take us seriously.
she was playing this one, and basically it looks like a cross between Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th because Jason's actually in it, I think she said. But it's like she's got Elmo, and Elmo tries to eat everybody and kill everybody. And SpongeBob comes out and he tries to eat and kill everybody, and everybody's running and hiding.
Wow, that was good.
That was great. But yeah, it's she's really and the thing is, while she was up in North Carolina, her cousin, my sister's daughter, has created a Roblox universe.
Oh,
And
cool.
they were playing it together. And so yeah, that's kind of cool. And yeah, we all do the gaming in our family. No, a strip club is not an amazing place for a first date. What the fuck? Oh my.
No, it isn't. No.
What's the question, CCG?
I know, I'm waiting.
Go for it.
Left me in suspense.
If anybody has any
Come on,
questions,
scroll it out there.
no. I mean, I'm looking at the chat as well as our question list.
Come on, is there something that we missed? And this is your one opportunity to talk to the Sabian Lockhart.
Yeah, you can ask him.
Get your opportunity there.
Anything. I'm not holding back.
Yes.
Well, we might have to hold him back, but not.
Yeah.
Strip club followed up with Dairy Queen. No, Boggs, that is not a good date.
No, it isn't.
I mean, just Dairy Queen, I'd be down.
Yeah, but he meant a male strip
Just
club.
Dairy Queen by itself? Okay, fine.
No,
strip club, please.
I don't know how I feel about male strip clubs. They kind of creep me out. I don't want to see something that I didn't know wasn't there before.
No, I'm not into that either.
You could write a story with anyone in the whole community. Who would it be and why?
If I could write a story with anyone in the community, if I'm writing with somebody, boy, I'd have to say Vincent Cava. Like I've looked up to him for quite a long time. So yeah, that would be really cool to collaborate with him on a story.
I love his stuff.
Why did you take your message away, CCG?
Maybe that's not the one. She's like, that was my one chance. I wanted to ask something else.
You can ask more than one question. How many hours have you got for the next 2 months, Sabian?
How many hours have I got for the next 2 months? Like in narrating?
I don't know. Boggs just asked how many hours.
Yeah, I'm reading that too, and hard to I'm deciphering it. I gotta break up my decoder ring. Honestly, I would say for the rest of this month and next month, I typically do about 2.5 to 3 hours of narration in a month. Next month is October, so probably about 3.5 for next month, and then total for this month would be probably close to 2. So I'd say probably about 5 hours of narration in 2 months.
Ooh,
I know you got a fabulous list of because it said horror wrong. I know you got a fabulous list of 13 stories for Halloween.
I do.
I know you've got lots of good stuff coming up for Halloween and for October.
It was tricky.
Did that
We did
sound
it.
dirty? I didn't think that sounded
Hmm.
dirty.
No, it's tricky.
I think so.
Tricky.
Tricky. Okay.
Oh,
Is there anyone? How am I gonna say? Hey, Soul
Hey,
Taker.
Soul Taker. Hi.
hey, hello.
Anyone in the horror community that you haven't worked with that you would love to work with, writer or narrator?
Honestly, at this point, it used to be like Mr. Creepypasta. I've always wanted to work with him, but I know he's really busy, and I've kind of let that thought go by the wayside. And I really just enjoy working with the people that I know. I know Mary and I were actually talking about working on a project together. So honestly, that's probably the one thing I'm looking forward to the most is working with Mary. So, yes.
Yay. Also, hey, I'm available too.
Okay, all right. Well, working with all of you.
Yay! So let's see here. If you had a new narrator sitting in front of you who is asking you what is the biggest and most important thing to know when starting their YouTube channel?
I actually can answer this pretty easily. I frequently talk to budding narrators. I would say the most important thing is stick with it. Practice. Listen to the feedback that you get, but be surprised or not be surprised when people just give you really good, encouraging feedback. But practice. It's the biggest thing. When I first started out, my very first narration was terrible. I wasn't using the right kind of microphone. I didn't know how to edit. It was bad. But everybody gave me all the feedback and positive feedback actually to just keep on doing it, and I ended up getting better at it. And then I invested into it because I wanted to give back to the people that were listening and giving me that feedback. So practice.
And the Dezombified say they're up for anytime you want them.
Okay, excellent, Dezombified, for sure.
And Evil Outcast says you would love to see a Socio Horror Honeyz collab. That
We
would
could
be interesting.
certainly do that. I don't see why we couldn't. If I could even spin a story, get all you guys to do the lines. I think we could do it. Yeah, I could do it.
That's gonna be much more fun. It really will.
Are you scared of a squirrel army led by Amazing? What the fuck? I don't even know.
I am not scared of squirrels, except the fact that they're after nuts. But I've never had one attack mine, so I'm not scared of it.
Well, actually, squirrels can be vicious towards each other. They can really tear each other's heads off.
That's true. I'm not necessarily fond of squirrels.
Yes,
they're okay.
CCG's got a very good one there. Piece of advice she would give to a new and up and coming narrator is when narrating a story, make sure you get full permission of the author and have a record of it.
Yes. It's actually how my first channel got taken down. So yes, take heed of that warning. Make sure that you get full permission, or just do what I do and write them yourself.
Oh yeah. So when we talked about you coming on today, I asked you to have a story prepared to tell us.
Yes, you did.
Did you?
I did actually. I wrote a bunch of short stories for the 13 Days of Halloween, and then I got more submissions than I thought I was going to get. So I did not include all mine. I wanted to make sure all the submissions were presented. So I had a couple of stories by the wayside. So I do actually have one to go ahead and read. So
wait, did you ask yourself for permission after your pumpkin spice latte today?
I did actually. Sure. I did. I went to the store. I did. I got a scoop of pumpkin ice cream and a cup of coffee, and after I took a few sips of that scoop of ice cream and a cup of coffee, I asked myself, and I was cool with it. So we're okay.
I want the pumpkin.
All right, I just want to make sure.
Okay, So we're going to give you the floor and let you tell the story because I want to hear it.
Go
Okay.
for it.
You got it. All right, just gonna hit my vape real quick. So
Yay.
this is a little bit shorter than a lot of the ones that I've written in the past. But yeah, this is one that was intended for the 13 days of Halloween. It's called Horror on Halloween.
Now, hold on just a moment. Because I'm
got it.
putting up the story.
You got it.
Story word.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
All right.
All right. Horror on Halloween. Horror and Halloween are synonymous. You can't have Halloween without horror. From masks in stores, sales on vampire and pumpkin-shaped candy, and of course, horror movies. Oh yes, the horror movie. Sure, there's some about incorporeal spooks hunting unsuspecting naysayers, the psychological thriller that gets under your skin, shock horror that exposes you to the worst depravity that they can get away with showing on the screen, and so many other subgenres, all of which are great and morbidly fantastical in their own right. But then there's my favorite, the slasher. Most slashers involve some lunatic in a mask stalking unsuspecting teenagers so as to dispose of them in the worst ways. Most of these films, despite their stereotypes, contain a good amount of backstory and character development, all leading up to the proverbial chase scene that ends in someone's demise and the conclusion of the story. I heard the doorbell to my home and quickly stood up, placing my classic slasher flick on pause. It was Halloween after all, and the trick-or-treaters had been stopping by all night. But when I opened the door, I was greeted by a hulking figure wearing the same mask I had just seen being worn by the killer on my TV. Quickly, I slammed the door, but on instinct alone, not expecting a full-grown human to be wearing a face mask on the other side of the door. As I did, the man's hand crashed through the small window at the door head level. Fearing for my life, I backed away as the dark shape opened the door and practically fell through my entranceway. With haste, I ran to the kitchen and grabbed the largest knife I could find and started my way back towards the front door. Since he had stumbled, I quickly plunged the blade of the knife into the man up to the hilt before he had a chance to get up. After several moments of repeating this motion, I finally stopped, stood upright, wiped the blood free from my face, and calmed myself as best I could while looking at the motionless corpse that lay at my feet. As I calmed, however, I recollected the events that had just transpired. Was this man a killer, or just some overgrown trick-or-treater? Was it his hand that went through the window, or was it his head when I slammed the door in haste? Did he stumble as he entered my home, or did he tumble due to the blow to the head as opposed to a fist? Did I murder an innocent man, or did I stop a killer? As I pondered these things, another, more sinister notion came to mind, awoken by my recent mishap and the awoken by my recent mishap and the recollection of the replica movie mask I keep in my bedroom. I wonder what else I can get away with tonight. And that is Horror on Halloween.
Nice.
Wow.
That is a nice twist right there.
Just a little shorty. Definitely not, I'm not going to say it's my most brilliant piece or anything, but yeah, just a little tidbit that has never been heard before. I wanted to have something prepared.
Wow, that's amazing.
Well, thank you. I am
Yes.
bowing. You can't see me bowing, but I am bowing in honor. Thank you.
That's my hands clapping.
And there's hands clapping all over the place.
Yes.
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 Yes. I think
Thank you.
Oh wow. Wow.
That was impressive, good sir.
Yes, it was.
Thank you very much.
Um,
Whew.
what fictional character is amazing in their book, show, movie, whatever it is, whatever their venue media is, would be insufferable if you had to deal with them in a mundane situation every day?
Slender Man.
Yes.
Could you imagine
Yes.
trying to get anything done?
Yeah, pretty much. He's very loud, obnoxious. He likes to interrupt your conversations with his little static. And also,
Exactly.
he's
How can
quite
you see?
grabby. He's also quite grabby with his little
Exactly.
tendrils going around. And also, he's quite needy. I
Yes,
mean,
I would.
you've seen the videos of where he's the worst roommate ever.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Exactly.
I love that series. And the thing is, I found 4-shot series on Nature's Temper right as we were doing the thing on Slender Man Dame, and I fell into that hole for like, and it's like,
Yes.
and I'm telling 4-shot, I'm like, oh, I need part 7 right now, please, 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 please.
And also, followed by Slenderman, you have to put up with his less than desirable brothers.
Oh God. Fender
Yes.
Man and all the rest of them.
Offender Man. Good
Fender.
gracious. Yes, I am not joking right there.
Yeah.
There is.
I'd rather
There
deal
is.
with Splendor Man for a while than deal with the rest. At least he
Agreed.
smiles.
Bog says, while writing something, if you find a dead spot at any point, this is actually very applicable.
It is.
Do you stick to that one story, or do you take a break and move to another story in hopes of a epiphany to come later?
Honestly, it depends, and there is a process to that. If I do come to a dead spot, what I'll do is I'll let the characters take charge, and see where they lead the story. If that doesn't work, if the story becomes too long at that point, it starts to get anywhere, I'll do a rewrite and try and condense it a little bit more. At that point, if that doesn't work, then I will go ahead and I will move on to something else. But I don't give up on something easily. And eventually I do go back.
That gives me a thought and your process. Now I know, like Steve, 13 past midnight, used to say that he read for 4 hours, at least 4 hours every day, and he would write for 4 hours a day. It didn't have to be the same story that he was writing on the day before, but he had that was his day. He would read for 4 hours and write for 4 hours.
It's his process, and that's a good process to have too.
Wow.
I do a lot of listening to audiobooks. I don't get a chance to really sit down and read a whole lot. I am right now. I'm reading a Star Wars novel. But narrations, Lovecraft in audiobook is my best friend.
Oh, yes. Yes. How can we not overlook Lovecraft right there?
So when
It's
you're
my favorite.
when
Yes.
you're writing, what is your process for writing? I mean, do you just sit down and do you write everything handwritten, or do you write digitally, or?
Depends. I can do both. I used to do everything digitally. Since I don't have a whole lot of time, I actually carry a pad in my backpack, and if I have a free hour, usually my boss doesn't get to work till like 9:30. He likes to sleep in, and I'm alone in the office for like 2.5 hours in the morning. So I'll take a half an hour, 45 minutes, and I'll do a little bit of writing every single day. Sometimes I'll get what I like to call the lightning strike. Even if I'm in the middle of a story, sometimes I'll just get a story idea and it's just like, I got to write it. I got to go. I got the whole thing in my head and I'll pump that out in a whole day. One day I'll sit down for an hour and a half and I'll just write the whole story. Not a whole lot of stories work like that. A lot of them come from either a good idea for a title. I've worked a lot of stories around that. A good idea for a sound effect. The Devil's Punch Bowl was actually written around that, an idea for a sound effect. Basically, if I get an idea, I'm just going to try and run with it.
Devil's Punch Bowl.
Depending on the ideas, kind of depends on the rest of the process.
Wow. Next time on Dezombified, Scooby and the gang find out the true identity of Florida man is Bigfoot.
Yes.
You meddling
Well, if he
kid.
lives in Florida, he needs to get shaved and waxed.
Yeah, because it's awfully hot down there.
Yeah.
The episode after that, they find out that Bigfoot is 3 kids in a crocodile suit. Oh, wow. Ever read the Skullduggery Pleasant books?
I have not, but I find myself intrigued. So
Yeah.
I might have to look those up too, and maybe get to reading.
Okay. Goodness gracious, we could go on with the questions here. I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna hand it over to Dame for the reading.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you sit down to narrate, do you have a process for that?
Honestly, a lot of people are very surprised to hear this, and to know. Even most of the time, I don't even read the story before I narrate it. When I narrate something, it's typically my first time narrating or even reading that story. So I'm just as surprised by the time I get to the ending as anybody else who's listening to it. But no real process. There is a setup involved. My recording studio is my bathroom, so I do have to set up my laptop and my microphone and stuff like that. But as far as like a mentality thing, nope. I just head right into it and let the characters and the writing just tell me how to react, and I try and act it as best I can.
Amazing. Okay, Dame.
Oh, okay. We're going to look at your fortune, which is called Friday the 13th. We're going to take a look at the overview of what was going on in your life, and it gives you advice on what to do and also what to avoid.
Okay.
And there's 13 cards, so I'll do it step by step by each card. And okay, the first one is the Black Cat, an event crossing your path or an omen, and that's the Princess of Wands, usually the page. But you've been pretty enthusiastic lately. You've been showing your clever side to you, pretty fiery. You've been passionate and pretty youthful. So that's what's addressing you right now. You have so much to express and wanting to play all sorts of games.
Sounds like me, especially recently.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
And the next one is walking under a ladder, something you are avoiding in your life. And that's the Lovers card. And I take it that you've been having some relationship issues recently?
Yes, actually. Not super recently, but yes, I will say that there has been issues in the past that even to this day I still kind of wrestle with. But yeah,
I've noticed that
pretty
throughout
darn
the whole
pretty
reading.
darn accurate.
Yes, it's saying something you're avoiding is saying you haven't really came to any real decision yet as far as what to do in your love life, or it can be your family life, just any kind of relationship in general.
Yeah, especially with one of my children, there is something like that at the moment.
Yeah, saying that it's not really sorted out just yet of how to address the problem. Trying to make some decisions or deciding between two people, and it's not really that good right now. So it's something you've been avoiding lately. And the next one is the Broken Mirror, something you are not seeing clearly. And that one is the Prince of Swords. And you're a lot more in charge of the whole situation in your life more than you realize. And you've been combative. You've been, maintaining your fight, maintaining defense. You feel like you're powerless, but really, you're a lot more powerful than you know.
Again, that sounds very much spot on.
Okay, and the next one is Knock on Wood, where you're protected, how to protect yourself. And that is the Six of Swords. And the best thing you can do is to move on, because whatever fight that you've been doing, it's exhausting you. So you have to go into that process of moving forward. It's not going to be easy, but it has to be done. in order to protect yourself, because right now where you are, you're very vulnerable, and that's the only way to do it is by leaving, going forward, and not dwelling on a certain thing.
Yeah, it's actually very good advice.
Okay, and the next one is Cold Hands, Warm Heart, Romantic Experiences, How to Warm Your Heart. And that one is the Three of Pentacles. And this one is the process of creating something. The process of having a plan, making sure that it works like clockwork, putting your skill to the utmost, getting something done.
that's definitely me.
Yes. Working out a plan and having, and also the other keyword is teamwork, focusing on a project together.
Yeah.
In order to get something done, and it sparks your heart.
Yeah, that hits home for sure.
Okay, and the next one is Find a Penny, Pick It Up, where you can prosper, financial advice. And that one is the Six of Cups. And it's saying, so like don't spend it too frivolously, but also at the same time, it's saying focus on your nostalgia, what brings out your inner child.
So buy all the retro video games I can. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, like if you want to do it that way, just find out what makes you happy, what makes you youthful in that way, as far as nostalgia is concerned. But don't overspend. But it's saying that you've been lacking lately, and I'm really having fun, truly having fun, that kind of thing.
I have.
Okay, and the next one is Wishbone, a goal to focus on. And that's the Three of Wands. Again, it's saying having foresight and also standing your ground.
Yes.
Being passionate about your plans and your operation.
Yeah, that's something that I do actively work towards, actually. That's scary close.
Okay, and the next one is 13 Witches Coven, your sacred tribe, valuable people in your life. And I have to say, you can be a bit of a goofball. That's the fool right here. When it comes to your, into that part. You just do it with innocent fun, but also it's saying that you still have a lot to learn.
Yes. Oh, yes.
When it comes to meeting new people and things of that nature. So you do it with an innocence of a child, but it's never malicious with you. It's all in good fun. Don't hold any grudges.
I will agree with that too.
Yes.
Gotta be carefree. I definitely agree with that.
Okay, and the next one is 13 Moons, tasks to be done. So it's kind of like an order from the universe to do something here. Mm-hmm. And that one is the Seven of Swords. It's saying that, yes, there's some things you need to avoid and do on your own, but kind of regulate it a bit. Like kind of straighten out your priorities of what works well for you and what doesn't.
Yeah, especially with as many irons in the fire as I've got.
Yes, and it's always good. Okay, and the next one is the 13th floor, something to skip or not need in your life. And that one is the 10 of Cups. It's saying that you want things to be peaceful and have your own little, happy ending from a fairy tale. Have that nice peace of mind. But right now, it's what it's trying to say is that go beyond your comfort zone. Go venture out, because sometimes not everything is going to be all cozy all the time.
I'm such an introvert, so that definitely would be home.
Yes.
So it drag you in here.
Yeah. Okay, and the next one is bad luck, something to prepare for going poorly. And that's the 9 of Swords. So the 9 of Swords is really, the keyword is anxiety here. And also self-imposed sadness and things of that nature. And To describe it more, I have the Halloween themed tarot deck, and in this one, there's a woman crying. She has her hands to her face, sitting up in bed, and there's these nine bats flying around her.
Hmm?
And I think of it as it's all really all in your head kind of thing. So it's saying that whatever you're overthinking, it will come true.
Oh.
So it's trying to say is think happy thoughts. Otherwise, you're going to set yourself up for bad luck. So that's what it's warning you about.
Awesome. I will definitely take that advice.
Yeah, so it's saying that don't let your anxiety or overthinking get the best of you. It's not serving you well.
Which it does a lot of the time. So that's very good advice.
I think that's
Okay,
good advice for anybody.
And yeah, the next one is good luck, something impaired for going well. And interesting, that's the Three of Swords here. And usually it's heartbreak, but since it's in good luck, it's saying that you'll overcome some pain that you had from another relationship. You're going to overcome some betrayal.
Boy, yeah, that's also very, very, very true. Something that has been overcome recently. Yeah.
Yes, and that's what is showing more. There's still some loose ends to go through.
It's true. Yeah.
Yes, there's still more, but it's saying that keep on doing it. But it's saying good, keep on doing it, and you'll have more good luck that way.
Okay.
And here's the last one. It says changing luck, surprise events, something exciting. And that's interesting. This one is the Prince of Cups, or the Knight of Cups. And this one is a charmer. It could be either male or female, but there's going to be a charming person being tossed your way, full of flattery. And they're going to make you blush really hard and pull at your heartstrings. So have fun with that.
I will. I have a good idea who that is, too.
So there you go. Awesome. That's your little fortune
that was really, really cool and very, very much spot on. And yeah, thank you. I actually gained a lot from that, and I'm going to the biggest one is going to stop seeing self-prophecies come true in a bad light. We'll start being positive and making true things come true in a good light.
Yes. Or if you want, I can do another fortune for you if you want.
I would love to, but I actually have to get going in like 6 minutes. I have family coming over.
Okay.
But
you're always welcome.
No, absolutely. I'm sure that I will. If I am invited back, I will come on back.
Oh, you will be invited back. I mean, what?
Or find me on my Discord if you want any more advice or any more tarot service. I'm really good with that one. I've had people tell me I'm actually a therapist when it comes to that.
Something I probably could use, because a lot of people use me in that capacity, and that's the thing about therapists is they don't really have anybody to talk to themselves. So that might actually be a good thing.
Yes, I had people cry and admit all sorts of things to me when I help them out with all sorts of issues. So I'm always available on Discord.
I very, very much appreciate that. Thank you very much.
No problem.
CCG, that is so. She's so good at throwing those out.
I love that.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so you have, because I want to do this before you have to go.
Okay.
You have something exciting going on right now. Let's see. I'm going to steal the screen. You have something ultra exciting going on right now. And no, I don't want to do that. Can't. The entire screen. Thank you. I want this one. And I just want to talk about it and everything.
Okay.
And I did take screenshots off my phone for this.
Cool.
You have a contest going on.
I do.
And
Would you like me to, I will explain. It is yes, it is a writing contest.
mhm.
Basically, I need submissions by 9 o'clock in the morning on the 20th of September. So that way I can start well, not me reviewing them, but my judge, my co-writer, is going to be getting all submissions anonymously. So he's not going to know who wrote what. Give it a couple of days, and the winner is going to receive a Cleaving Thought from Bone t-shirt, a channel t-shirt. They're going to get a copy of Cleaving Thought from Bone, the book, and they're also going to get a copy, a replica of my mask. So all that will be included to the winner, and the winner will be announced on the 23rd of December. Story submissions are short, just happen to be between 500 and 1,000 words. A lot of people have asked if you can go a couple words over, under, and unfortunately, I do have to keep it pretty strict because it is part of the challenge. But yeah, I very much want people to go ahead and submit. I'm probably going to almost all, if not all, of the stories eventually anyway. But the winner is going to be put up on October 13th, which is also Creepypasta Day. So the winner of the contest will go up. Yeah, that's awesome, perfect. So yeah, it'll go up then. So I'm very, very, very excited to get the contest out.
You do have a video on your site with all this information in it. I took screenshots from the video for the description. Some people don't read the descriptions. I don't. Anyway, hey Josie, submit all stories before 9 a.m. Eastern on September 20th, which is not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow. You send them to ashilin002@gmail.com.
That's me.
With the subject line reading "Camping Submission." I include the name of the author or the name you want addressed when announced. Submissions must be between 500 and 1,000 words to qualify, and in the addition to being camping themed, and the title doesn't count, right?
No, the title does not count in the word count.
And spelling and grammar will count.
Yes,
and
much so.
If anybody saw Vincent's tweet last night, white space is your friend, folks.
It is. Grammarly helps.
Yes. Yes, editing is everything, people. Get on that.
Yeah. Be creative. And on your thing, you say, looking forward to come up with the winner for the contest. We'll be able to message you with the size for their t-shirt.
Yes.
And it may take 2 to 3 weeks to arrive.
Yep. Because I order the t-shirt and get it sent to me so I can send all the stuff out.
And the content falls under remits of fair use. If anybody would like to dispute this, you can have it removed. You still own your content. There's nothing,
just the musical backgrounds, thumbnails, stuff like that.
He's not taking away. This is what you win, guys. I put this up before, but this is what you win. Hey, away. Away, away.
Away, away.
And I kind of watched you make that mask.
You did, shot by shot.
Yeah, shot by shot. And yeah, guys, this is an awesome contest and very inspirational.
I am very humbled. Thank you.
I look forward to seeing the submissions when they come out on your channel and how they're done, and I can't wait to hear who wins.
Yeah, it's always fun to announce the winner.
You've got a lot of people. I don't know if
do.
he knows, but he's got a lot of people putting in for this.
I have, and this won't be the only contest too. I'm actually planning on maybe the next contest being an art contest.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that I know that are putting in for this. That a lot of people you don't actually see put in. For
You're right,
yeah.
and I've Talent hides everywhere. That's the thing.
Stop
Talent
laughing
hides.
so hard.
Yes, it
Mary.
does. It emerges when you least expect it. That's how it works, really.
It is. You're absolutely right.
But yeah, Mary's laughing so hard over there. She's giving herself away. I was not indicating you, but if you want me to.
I feel indicated. I feel pointed out.
Josie has finished her story.
Cool. I can't wait to get
I
sent on
know
over.
that Baby Doe has been working on.
Baby doll.
Yeah.
Yes, Aaron.
Aaron has been working on a story. I think he's just about got it ready to go. I know PA put in one.
Yes. Yeah.
I know, like I said, Mary's working on one.
Mhm.
I know somebody else who's working on one. The will remain nameless. I'm gonna get killed. But I'm looking forward to seeing, what people come up with, because camping is so broad.
But that's what I'm about to say. It's very, very broad. So I wanted to make sure I did that on purpose. I want to see what everybody comes up with. There's gonna be so many different ideas. It's just gonna be amazing.
It is going to be amazing. And there comes the bacon.
Bacon. Yes.
I learned how to cook bacon.
Hey, honey and bacon go well together. What can we say?
They do.
You'll buy two. You'll buy two of what? Hargot. Yeah, I can't wait to hear the Aaron story either. It's I've been listening to a little bit here and a little bit there. I'm really excited. He's really blossoming.
Very cool. Now I'm excited. I can't wait to get it
Yeah.
sent over.
Yeah, so I wow. There's so many great collabs going on right now too.
Yeah, October is a huge month.
Yes, it is, and I'm so happy my computer is working again.
Yay!
That's very good. Yes, yay. Absolutely yay.
I can get stuff going. One of the people I know that are writing for your contest is also a known writer, and she has given me permission to do a story of hers, which is going to probably go outside of October, because
Okay.
I typically don't put out a daily. I don't even know if I could do a daily because of my health, but
Yeah.
there's 11 parts to this story,
Oh wow.
and so if I put one out a week, I just have to start sometime in September and work into November, and that's fine. I'm good with that.
I think you should be good with that too. That sounds awesome.
Go for it.
Plus, I want to put out some other stuff because I'm so behind on stuff.
I'm glad though that you're making a return. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I'm actually finding out some people. I'm finding so many people that listen to me, and I didn't even know it. And
That's the thing. You don't until you stop. That's
Yeah.
I told you were really, really good. Like, you're a really good narrator. Like definitely stick with it. I'm glad that you're back.
I hated being sick. I hated seeing that little thing come up twice a week saying your video's supposed to go out.
Well, at least we all miss you. That's a good thing.
Yeah, Mary's story is going to be great. She's being quiet about it. She's not telling us anything about it.
That's good though too.
I've been asking me to read theirs and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to read it until after because I don't want to subconsciously take anybody's ideas or anything like that. I want to be very careful because I want to make sure that I'm not
Yeah.
That's why I'm not reading anybody's submissions until they're done. I've had a few people like, hey, do you want to see what I've got so far? I'm like, no. I can't. I can't. Don't do it.
And you have a premiere tonight.
I do. Actually, Not All Heroes Wear Capes, chapter 4.
And that is
Broken
a
Bones.
fabulous series. If you guys haven't seen it, before that chapter comes out, go listen to the first 3 chapters so that you're caught up.
There is a playlist link on all the videos in the description,
Mhm.
so bring you right to the playlist. And yeah, it's Doughboy wrote it. It reminds me very much of Death Note,
Yes, it does.
like a
Ooh.
Death Note
creepypasta
is
Death
a really
Note
good
series.
anime. I love that. And also, I really found the Netflix version live action thing for Death Note.
The live action was a little. Yeah, I can find something to say good about almost every movie that I've ever watched, and it's very, very Americanized.
Yes, yes, it is.
And I think that's why a lot of people didn't like it, because we are used to the anime, we're used to the manga, we we're used to it being in that world, and they
Yeah.
took it out and tried to move it to America and change it to fit American, and it didn't work that well.
You know, I think the whole thing is that, first of all, the only complaints I have about it is that, sure, yes, you can Americanize it, but please keep the characters authentic, because
It's a must.
yeah, like Light, for instance, is not some bumbling teenager. He's extremely smart and has a god complex. Didn't put L in there.
Yeah.
I was like, they just took some aesthetic from it, like the Shinigami and other things of that nature, but they didn't have the actual characters be themselves.
Yeah,
be who they are originally. It was like something from a whole different universe, and it's like, okay, no, that's not acceptable.
Yes, no, absolutely
It really
agree. The anime
isn't.
is better.
And also, the relationship between Light and the Shinigami was completely different.
Yes. Yes.
Because the
And
Shinigami was more of a servant to him than a taunter.
Yeah, I don't think I really would like a Shinigami, actually.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
For myself, I just,
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't. Amazing what the fuck says he wants one. I don't think I want one. I don't think I need one. No, thank you.
I would like
And
to
I don't
see
want to see
Cowboy Bebop too.
I don't.
I
want to see that.
love Cowboy Bebop. That's one of
That
my
one's
favorites.
That's a
that
good
one's a
one.
really good series. I loved it.
Yeah.
Fairy Tale and Full Metal Alchemist. Those are my two favorites.
Oh yes,
Fairy Tale.
I
Yeah.
love those.
Speaking of fairy tales, Dame.
Oh,
About part 1 of Snow White.
you heard that one? Oh,
And
what'd you think?
I'm waiting for part 2, but yeah.
It's there.
I love
Part 2's out there.
Okay, I have to look for it.
Yes.
But yes, Dame is putting out. I don't want to say they're creepy fairy tales, because they're actually semi-originals. Because in
Yeah,
some
they
cases
are.
we don't know where the actual original story was. It obviously was oral, but
Sounds interesting.
it's
Yes.
they're
Yes, I did that.
generally when we get them written down, they've been edited at some point somewhere in the storyline. We were talking about how Cinderella has so many different quote unquote first versions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
And all of them are the same, and it's Snow White and Rose Red, and then you've got Snow White, which is a completely different character, by the way.
Yes.
And Briar Rose, which my granddaughter actually knows the difference between Briar Rose and Aurora, which is kind of funny.
Sorry, guys, Puzzle's crying over here.
There's the difference between the Disney Sleeping Beauty and the Grimm Fairy Tale Sleeping Beauty, which I kind of like. So are you carrying more fairy tales into October?
Oh yes, I am. I'm going to be redoing a few things that I've done before years ago, and just giving it a whole different sound. to it as far as that goes, and
Cool.
they're going to all have like a spooky theme to it. I'm also a little bit of a spoiler. I'm planning on doing Baba Yaga.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wait, boy.
Very
Now,
much ooh.
yeah,
Yes.
Horror Goddess has a take on Red Riding Hood that, and I want to say it was Lady Spookaria, but I'm not sure. But it was on a collection that I heard the other day, and oh my gosh, I love that take. I really do. Anybody who hasn't heard it,
Yeah, I have not. I'm gonna have to look into
I'm gonna
that.
have to see if I can. I know the collection was called Intriguing Stories of some sort. But yeah, high realities and perspective. Share, share, share.
Hello.
Share, share, share.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is
Yes.
caring. But in that version, the wolf is actually a werewolf, which is taking it in a different direction, and the woodsman is a bad guy.
Really? Ooh,
So it is a much different
that is a really cool take.
take on it, and it's very cool. Mary, you are busy doing all sorts of things, and I can never keep up with you.
I'm all over the place.
I know you're writing for the contest. You did the writing and the video with EO. I hear you're doing a video with somebody else, and
I'm doing a video with somebody else now?
I heard you were.
I am? What am I doing?
I don't know.
Oh,
What are you
I'm so
doing?
confused.
She's like, did I forget about something?
Doing it. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I'm like, what did I forget? What's happening?
We need bacon to get our brains working again.
Yes.
That's the whole thing. You know,
Puzzle is not happy right now.
I need to go raid the kitchen soon.
I know we have kind of been avoiding the elephant. Well, I don't like that term. The missing person in the room.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
Bathsheba was not feeling well today. She has been having a lot of stress, and she's got a lot of health issues right at the moment. So keep her in your thoughts.
Thoughts and prayers. Yeah.
Give
Yes.
her a lot of positive energy to help her right now. She needs it. And we're praying for you, sweetheart. We love you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Same
We
here.
didn't forget you. We're keeping you in our hearts, and we hope you talk to us
Yes.
this week at some point because we hope you get better.
Here in spirit.
Yes, we know she's here with us in spirit. As a matter of fact, some of these questions are ones that she pokes us with.
Cool.
I can hear Buzzle going.
I know. Well, I don't
Yes.
know why he's crying, and I just took him OUT, and now he's running to the door again.
Oh,
So I
And-
don't know why, because he's not usually like this. Well, I mean, he's usually all over me. That's
Oh, maybe there's another dog for him to meet outside. Who knows?
CCG has a video on Tales to Chill's channel. It's the newest video. He's got the first story that she wrote. She wrote the first story on the video.
Oh, sweet.
I will get it out eventually. So you guys want to check that out after the stream. Dezombified has the return of the Horde Rush next Sunday at 3 p.m. That's going to be interesting.
It will be.
I have no idea what they have planned for that, but wow. Me. I hate getting to me. Next week we're going to be back with fan art, and we are talking about Been Drowned and SCP
Very cool topic.
079. I have to say the 0, don't I?
Yes.
And we are going to have It won't let me post that. It's too long. Um, we are going to have fan art as well next week, and I'm going to get to show the patches pictures that I
Me?
didn't get to show last time.
Oh yeah, yeah, I love that. Oh yeah.
And we'll talk about Patches' own little Discord
Oh, it's me.
server that
Yes. You
Russia-
ruled that server with an iron fist, I might
I
add.
do. I'm so strict.
Yes, I said, oh, okay. Incoming plug from the Dezombified, and she's got shush at me. So let's see. Me, like I said, I have been working on getting my computer back up. I'm probably gonna get on weekly creeps. I might be bugging you just in case you're listening. Because I have sound issues. As we heard at the beginning of this show. Uh, I've got let's see, I've got a writer y'all have not heard of before. It's a writer
Ooh.
of mine from Amino, one of the Amino apps, and the poem was something that I could. This is the first thing that's coming up. It's one that I could not pass up asking if I could do it, and was graced with the yes that I wanted, and I'm excited. I can't wait to do it. And I found music for it this week. So, yeah, that's coming up this week at some point. I've also got another one of my stories coming up this week.
Cool.
And Weekly is off camping. Okay, maybe he's writing. He's camping and writing at the same time. I got that.
Hey, the two things go well together.
They
Yeah.
very much do.
It's perfect timing for it.
I also have the challenge that Hood Horror gave me coming up. That's the next 3 that I've got coming up. And then I think I've got a Lizard Queen story coming up after that.
Awesome.
So I have been getting things ready while I could not do anything.
Post links. Make sure you post links in my Discord.
I will post links. I will. But I'm excited about these things as well. And I've got a lot of writing stuff that I'm working on. So you guys will eventually, all of my writing will be videos at some point, probably. And like I said,
Cool.
I have that author's
Very
book
cool.
that I'm going to be doing in October, probably start at the end of this month with the prologue. Because, yeah, that would be cool. Dezombified is going to be doing some fun stuff, and they want to play something real quick, and I'm
down.
Creepy Clown Girl says 8 days to come up with a camping story. Can I do it? Yeah, I think so.
I think she can too.
I know she can. There's Dezombified's website in case you want to check out anything going on in Dezombified. It's all there. They've got their links and their shop, and everything is right there in
Awesome.
one place. You can even get to this stream from there. And go ahead and do the plug, guys. Hello, this is me, Amina, and you're listening to Stereo Dread on Dezombified.
My name is Lady Spookaria, and you're listening to Studio Dread with your hosts, the lovely Miss Stereo and the devilish Kenny Dreadful. Stay spooky, and remember, I'll be watching you.
Nice.
She's gonna scare me.
Very nice.
No, I love Lady Spookaria. She's awesome.
Yeah, no, she is. She's very good.
She did. No, it was Pumpkin Queen did a collab with a newish narrator called Voices of Phenom, who is Austrian. And so you've got the difference between her accent, which is the Netherlands, and his accent, which is Austrian, in this video. And they both took different takes on the same story and put it up on their videos
Oh, cool.
on their site. So it's really cool. It's a airplane crash. Just saying. But yeah, it's really cool. So guys, go check that out. Check everybody out. We have such talent. I mean, look at you, Sabian. So much talent right
What?
there.
Me? I got no mirrors.
Oh, come on. Isn't it obvious?
But you're full of talent. You've got all these things that you're doing all the time. I mean, you pop into the Discord and you're like, well, I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I've got this going and I had this idea, and it's all the time.
It's the pumpkin spice. I've been slamming so much coffee.
It's zucchini bakes.
I do. Yes, actually, that's that's the next thing I'm jumping on after this live stream is I got to get the zucchini bakes going.
I'm gonna steal them.
I'll post pictures on the Discord. They usually come out. I have never done it with zucchini. I've done it with squash before, and it does come out really, really good.
Yes.
Some people would like to watch.
I just want to eat. I want to eat. But yeah, and there was a comment that they wish that other narrators would do contests like you do, and I have seen some do it. I haven't done any contests because, well, quite honestly, I can't afford to give people prizes right now.
No, I can totally understand that. That is a lot of thing with narrators too. I don't see a whole lot of contests, but it is, you got to put in your money for it. But I actually have a few of my books lying around, and I have every year I go out and buy another 10 to 15 of those plastic hockey masks from the dollar store. And that's what I make all my masks, my sociopathic mask, my Jason masks. They all come from those. So I just basically had everything here except for the shirt and was like, you know what? I should do a contest. So I did.
Cool. That is awesome. And yeah, we're seeing the she's going to the link tree. I know that's where she's going. Yes, if you haven't joined Patch's Discord server, which we will talk about a little bit more next week, what are you waiting on? Do it now. Do it now. There's a link. Do it now.
Do it.
You know you want it.
Because Patch, but I will say one thing: don't make Patches mad on Patch's Discord. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say her on Patch's Discord, because Patches will come get you.
I'll get you. I'm going to get you.
So, anything else that you want to tell us about yourself, Sabian?
I think we've pretty well covered it all. I don't really like to talk about myself too much, but I could keep going for hours with stories about me and my friends and stuff. So no, I think we should clip it here, or at least where I'm concerned.
Until we bring you back.
Yeah, so we'll have plenty to talk about next time for sure.
Oh yes.
Absolutely love the Locust Lace t-shirt CCG has. That's cool. A bacon suit. A bacon suit.
Oh, she got the
Hashtag bacon suit. That's the latest rage now.
Fuck has a bacon suit. I'd be scared to wear that about Patches because you might end up.
Yeah. Oh come on! Don't you know that's the latest fashion? It's in vogue right now.
Well, we thank you for joining us, Sabian. We love.
Pleasure was mine. Pleasure was mine.
Was I right? There's nothing to be worried about. We're just having a tea party.
I mean, we're just judging you constantly. It's fine. It's totally fine. Don't worry.
It was a blast. It was an absolute blast. I had a lot of fun, and I really, really, really thank you so much for having me on. It's an honor. Thank you.
Well, we're honored to have you.
Yeah.
And we're honored to have the Z Horde come and listen to us. We're honored to have everybody who came today, the lurkers and the people who came just to hear Sabian. We're glad you're here.
Ooh, that sounds spicy.
The bacon suit was made popular by Lady Gaga. That's a scary thought. And a visual in my head. Oh no. Brain bleach, please.
Brain bleach.
Oh.
Ow!
We want to thank Dezombified for allowing us this time and this platform, and for everything that they do for us.
Yes, thank you very, very much.
I sent them a thank you way back when they were asking for entries in their mega collab, which we're still waiting on, guys. And I put a thank you with it, and I don't think I got everything that I could say at this point. Now I would have to update it. Yes, don't forget, Sabian has a premiere tonight. If you have not seen the first 3 chapters, go look. I can't find my window. I have the link here. Where'd it go? Oh, I'm not going to be able to find it. I bet you that CCG could find it in like a heartbeat because she's the on it girl. She's much better than me. We will be back next week. Yes, the more you know. With fan art and with Ben Drowned and SCP-079. You stole it. Really?
Hey, motherfucker.
Anyway, make sure you make the premiere tonight. Make sure you check out Sabian's site for the contest if you're interested. All the information is there. Yes, thank you, Creepy Clown Girl. See, she got the playlist. Watch those 3 videos so that you know what's going on. It's awesome.
I have to say, making a playlist is actually the equivalent to making your mixtape.
Yes.
It is.
It really is.
And that's one of the things that we as creators have at our toolbox. We have those playlists, and we can, this is all of Sabian's stuff that you have on your site. This is all of Mary's stuff. This is all of Dane's Saturday stuff. This is all of Dane Shiva's stuff. Whoever you're working with, you can put different playlists together. So if somebody says, "Well, I just want to see when they were working with Sabian. I don't care about anything else."
Mm-hmm.
You can put a playlist on your channel of all the things you worked with Sabian with.
I have a playlist of because I don't post content a lot myself, but I have a playlist of all the things that I've done voice acting in on my channel.
And that's awesome.
That's cool.
Oh, also I have a playlist of Halloween music that's from 1900 to the present. So you get to hear stuff from the early 1910s, 1920s, and upward to the present. So there you go. Take a look.
Hell yeah.
See? All sorts of stuff. See everyone next Saturday and Sunday. That's what CCG said. Cool. So come see us next week here at 3 p.m. Eastern.
I'll be here.
Apparently, there's going to be some other fun stuff going on. And I think we're down to 2 words, really, isn't it, ladies?
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to join us?
You want to join us?
Sure.
Bittersweet dreams.
Bittersweet dreams.
Bittersweet dreams.
Bittersweet dreams.
Thank you so much.
He's